Welcome into the video, welcome into the channel. Hope everyone is doing well out there. And man, what you're looking at on your screen right now is a display that I have not featured on this channel in well over a year probably. I'd have to go back and take a look at my last videos on this display, but it has been forever since it has been seen on the channel. But this, what you're looking at, is a 77-inch Sony A80J from all the way back in 2021. Still going strong here in the living room, but I thought today's video would be a fun way to bring it back on the channel. And no, we're not talking Sony A80J today. We're not even talking TVs or displays at all. We're talking Apple TV 4K because from what I hear, the rumors on the World Wide Web suggest that Apple is currently pushing out a new tvOS, and man, I hope there's some new features with it. So first thing we want to do is let's go ahead and check the settings and see it's been pushed over the air to the device. That means we're going to head on down to System, Software Updates, and let's click Update Software. And there it is. It has arrived. Okay, an update is available. This new tvOS looks like it's going to be 18.0. That gives me a little bit of hope we're going to get some features with it, but if you're new to this channel, kind of what I do on here is I do software updates on various electronics live on camera for you. And the main reason why I like to install the updates early on after release to the public and on camera is I want to be able to share with you if I have any problems during installation, and that will definitely help you make a decision on whether you allow this to install. Now, the other part of this is you notice up there on the right, it says automatically update is on. This has never ever just updated on its own. Leave me a comment below if you have your Apple TV 4K device set to automatically update because you just don't want to have to manage software updates, which is totally understandable. You just want to power on the device, enjoy your content, and oh, if they push out an update, great, just put it on there. Well, that feature has never worked for my device, but leave me some comments if that actually is the same for you. But all right, next up here, I'm gonna go ahead and click install. I'm not gonna have you sit here and wait with me. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and install it. I'll pop back in on the other side if I encounter any issues. That way you can just not install the update. If no problems with installation, we'll kind of cruise around the menu, see if we notice anything different right off. And if I don't, at that point, I'll finish off the video telling you about what actually comes with tvOS 18.0. All right, guys, I just have to cut in here real quick, but it's been sitting at this point of the installation for about 10 straight minutes now. Right there at that progress on preparing. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, we better be getting some fun new features. I don't know, but this is absurd that it's sitting here this long at this point of the installation. But I just thought I'd drop this in, so see you on the other side. Guys, I'm over 15 minutes into this installation. And if you can't tell by the bottom left where it still says preparing, that means it hasn't even gone through the actual installation part of this. I mean, this better come with some serious features that are taking for, I mean, I have never had an Apple update take this long. It took so long that the Sony went to sleep to protect itself from image retention. I mean, it literally turned the entire screen off to the point where I was like, is the update still going? Like, is it getting ready to put the Apple logo on the screen? No, it's still stuck on this, but it had been on there so long that it turned the display off to protect itself. I mean, this is insane. This is terrible. Like, I don't even know what features come with this update yet, but I'm like 95% sure I'm gonna recommend that you don't even do this install. I mean, unless it comes with something amazing that you just, you know, content consumers are just not gonna be able to live without. It's gonna be really like a nice creature comfort type of feature, something fun. I'm gonna tell you not to do it. I'm probably just going to tell you don't even worry about it unless you have a lot of problems with your Apple TV 4K, your apps and audio aren't working half the time, and you need this update to hopefully fix that. I'm probably going to steer you away from it because this is absolutely unbelievable. 22 minutes later, 22 minutes. Do I want to go ahead and install it? Yeah, I want to install the update. Are you kidding me? I waited 22 minutes just to get to this point to where now you might go ahead and install it. You gotta be kidding me with this, Apple. Update now. And just short of 30 minutes later, after beginning this install, I have finally gotten to this point of it, which is on the other side of the installation, allegedly. Now that I'm back here at the home screen, something happened because I'm being met with this message that I'm being met with this message about iCloud, Apple account, new terms and conditions. I mean, come on. So I'm going to finish this step. Hopefully this message doesn't repeatedly pop up. And then finally I can kind of surf around and see if I notice anything new. All right, first thing, let's go in here and check and make sure that the tvOS has actually changed here. So let's go to software updates, and it has. tvOS 18.0 is showing now. Back here on the home screen, at first glance, I'm not really seeing too much going on here that's new. So at this point, I think this has been such an ordeal trying to install this. I'm pretty much frustrated and fed up with it. If I come across any features after I've put out this video, I'll do a short follow-up video showing you something specific. But outside of that, I've had just about enough of this Apple TV 4K update experience. So next up, let's talk about what actually comes with tvOS 18.0. Sorry, before I cut to what actually comes with the update, I have to tell you that this message right here will repeatedly pop up. I thought just a moment ago by clicking not now, it would go away at least through this particular viewing cycle. Like the Apple TV 4K or all this have to be shut off, and then the next time it turns back on or it wakes up, then it would come back. No, this will come back repeatedly until you do something. So word of warning, this message is going to pop up and it will not go away until you do something about it. And I'm gonna take care of it right now. All right, actually have some stuff to talk about here with tvOS 18 update, and let's check out what actually came with it. Okay, we get something called Insight. This is when you get information displayed about actors, characters, etc. while watching an Apple TV Plus movie or show. Seems like a pretty cool thing. Not really a fan of it being excluded to Apple TV Plus content, but I get it, right? It's an update for tvOS and they're just wanting to have that feature only for their content. So it is what it is. If you watch Apple TV Plus, this could be like a nice little cool feature. Next, we have improved enhanced dialogue. Okay. After that, we have improved subtitles timing, including on mute. So someone's going to have to drop a comment and let me know if this has been an issue, but apparently there's been some issues with timing when somebody is talking in content and the timing of the subtitles showing up below their while they're having dialogue. So they made some tweaks, it looks like, to the timing of that. So if you use subtitles, then that could be a cool thing. I had to caps lock this one. New screensavers. Allegedly, we have some new screensavers for the Apple TV 4K. That's probably my favorite new feature of this update. Is I love the screensavers on Apple TV 4K, especially on OLED displays. Looks awesome. Next up, we have updated Home app. You now have guest access with iOS 18, so they're trying to make things a little more user-friendly if you're going to have guests using your Apple TV 4K. From the home screen now, you can give guest access a lot easier, it looks like. Next up, we have HomePod/HomePod Mini. Control music using SharePlay or Apple Music. I don't really use these features that much. Leave me some comments below. Do you use features like your HomePod and SharePlay Music and all that kind of stuff? I'd be curious to see how many people actually use that stuff. After that, we have AirPlay Spatial Audio. My apologies. I'm not able to actually demonstrate a lot of these because I just don't really use these features. So this is just more of a new / like, hey, here's what to expect with tvOS 18 if you haven't installed it yet. After that, we have live captions for FaceTime. So if you actually use FaceTime on your Apple TV 4K, which is kind of a neat idea in my opinion, to be able to do FaceTime on a big OLED screen or something like that. But this is for English in US or Canada. And last but not least, we have a new design for Apple Fitness Plus. So if you're working out, there you go. So I'm happy to report there are some new features that did come with tvOS 18, as my laptop is making a lot of noise right now that I hope you can't hear. Looks like we actually got some features with this update. Only one or two of these really do anything for me personally, but leave me a comment below. Does any of this do anything for you? I'd be curious to know how many of these actually move the needle for most of you out there. But that's going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy the video, I'd sure appreciate a like on the video. Really helps out the channel, gets my content circulated out to more people. And if you want to stay up to date with updates on your electronics like the Apple TV 4K, gaming, PlayStation 5, displays like LG TVs, etc., be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss my uploads. But with all that being said, until the next one.